Hello everybody, Jet here, and welcome back to a bit of Lokhir Fellheart in Total War Warhammer 2 with the Rakarth update. Obviously, so we've got the slavery mission to try and reclaim Karond car right up here, which isn't particularly useful for us, but we're still going to try and do it, see what we get from it. And yeah, so we are currently sieging out Oxyl. We've just had a horrible fight actually against a humongous amount of Skaven trying to push them back. Ooh. That's not bad, but no. I'm going to grab that for now. Actually, no. There's Dragon Sea Cloak. I want to up him a bit because he took a bit too much damage last time. I should be able to win this. Yeah, I can go straight for it, oddly. Yeah, we're going to go straight in here. They've got nothing really major to worry me. Well, other than their generic defences. But we're just going to flood round. I'm going to cheese them a little bit. I'm going to move up this side with my ranged, actually. Then cheese into them a bit. Then I'm going to flow around and over them. If I go here, it's a little bit of a naughty tactic cheesing here, but it's a stupid built settlement. If we go down here, we can literally hit them with my range when they can't shoot back, which is, yeah, very, very much a cheese tactic.
Lokhir Fellheart. Horsehair handbows. Battle ready. On to slaughter. Advance, Druki!
So I'm just going to sit there, pinging away with my range for a little bit. And then have all the fun. Right. Excuse me while I say no to this unit. Scarily, a lot of it actually managed to escape. These guys are just going to charge around onto the walls over here. En masse. They're not really useful here at all. They can get up here as well. Then no, one of them can go up there. The rest can sit back. Yeah, that's going to break them ridiculously quickly. Oh, my wyvern has rampaged. This is barely worth fighting, to be fair, but I don't like not fighting, if you see what I mean.
Merciless warriors, as you say. Dark shards. Battle ready. Murder awaits.
Because a battle like this, I could have probably autoed, but, you know. Okay, Fellheart is up on the wall, having his fun. They're falling over a bit. There we go.
Without question. Dark Elves! Without question, eager for battle. Blood will flow.
He's going to be dead very shortly. This whole thing is just going easily at this point. It's time to speed up time for the rest of the battle. Poor rats. Time for a bit of lovely Control A action, actually. Easy. To be fair, I should have probably autoed that one, but I wanted to kill the rats. Sometimes it's nice killing lots of rats. Well, my Feral Manticore did the best there. Lokhir did second best with 55 kills, which is actually quite a depressingly low amount. We did cheese it a bit, but there was no way we were ever going to lose that. So cheesing it was basically to minimise our losses as much as possible from there. Because if we'd sat with my ranged in front, they would have taken much more damage. Which is not ideal, basically.
Glory for Karond's car! Let the pillage begin!
I want the slaves.
Lord
It's not the best, but I want the slaves. Repair. Let's not accidentally destroy it.
Lokhir Fellheart!
Okay. Ooh. I mean, that's not bad at all. Just straight armor piercing and melee attack and charge damage. I'm gonna save that for this. Growth, growth, growth. Always the growth early on. Because growth is one of my biggest things. We are going to have a rebellion. Here is the capital, so it should be around here. Should being the operative word, yeah. More slaves to the war machine, guys. Which is always good.
Corsairs to me!
I don't know why I'm humming. It's going to be a growth building.
Sacrifices to Mathland! The tower calls! We must fill the slave decks. Bring fire and terror. Underway. Ready back.
What? There's no one here. I'm going to push up to Lightning Strike next. I'm going to get the Dreaded Slaver for extra slaves.
What now? Going ashore.
Ooh. I think what I'd like, Black Arc Growth, Arc Growth rate, I need to build this place up as well to an extent. That gives me access to masters. Bleak Swords and Dark Shards through it. Extra experience, extra income and casualties, extra growth for it. And this just buffs up the abilities I have. Shades are nice. I'm going to grab Shades building. Because I do like Shades. They're quite good. Replaced quite good with really good because they're a good, solid combination infantry type. So I can use them very aggressively. Oh, has Teclis already... No, he's not. I thought he'd gone then because he wasn't appearing on my map.
Vermin, cowards.
What? Dreadlord of
Oh.
Black-hearted.
Aboard the Tower of Blessed Dread. Very well. Ply the cruel seas.
So Shades... Let's compare their range. They don't have as good... actually, no, they've got just as good a range. They've got 34. They are quite expensive, however. They've got better range. And they're good in melee, so I'm going to replace these guys with them.
Obey.
Because they're just better in every respect. That's sacrifice. That one's probably going to be worth doing before my next advance, but I won't do my next advance just yet. Soon we will. I do need to gather slaves to the mission. That's the annoying thing, but I don't want to also cripple myself. At the same time, I want to avoid crippling myself. Now, the thing with Lokhir Fellheart is I can basically get free Black Ark Corsairs, I believe, because my Corsairs cost very, very little with him.
Admiral of Kar's fleets.
Which is quite useful, though I do think you still want some of the normal units. And I guess that was the thing with these guys. They're probably cheaper, but at the same time, they're just not as good.
Sacrifices to Mathlan. Next tide. Hide with the tides.
How long does it last for? 15 turns. I'm going to perform that so we get extra income from my slaves. While we lose them quicker, we also gain more slaves in battles and things. I need to go poke for Skaven here, but at the same time, I've kind of let them build up a bit too much, so... Maybe I've been a bit foolish. Oof, we've got Cult of Sotek here. This is one of the problems here, is you are very, very surrounded.
Onwards, crew. By the cruel seas. Ready, my sword.
See if we can drive them off. Yes, yes!
No! Death to the land mongrels! I will not. Set course. Time to...
Oh, easy auto there.
Spoils for Karond. Sack it! Fleet of foot.
Sack it for the slaves.
Admiral
And the income.
fleets. March you
Then double time home! That's good. That's what I really want, is the walls, but...
always wins.
worth waiting on this occasion. I don't always wait, as some of you may have noticed. Okay, that was a nice sacking, actually. Give it build up my army next turn, and then we're going to go start raiding. We're nearly at the 2,000. Oh, we're nearly at the level of slaves. Oh, scroll keys coming in. I'm going to try and position myself to ambush scroll key, actually. Because if I go to ambush here, he might go for Oxyl itself, or he might try to sneak around. Oxyl's got walls, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull up here in case he tries to sneak around here to get behind me.
prestige grows, my lord. News of your
Nice.
conquest spreads far and
Fellheart ready! Ready! So be it.
So much for my recruiting.
Set course, mongrels. I shall murder every rat. Bring fire and terror.
It's quite expensive,
Attend me.
actually. Whereas I can afford that. Get a master. But... So masters are dreadlords in the making, so they're basically just good, solid heroes. Disciplined, that is really nice. But I can't really afford him just now. Leaving it so I can build up Oxyl next turn, then we'll start building up the other ones a bit more. Ooh, god damn it, sir. I think we may have just Skrolki may be dead, but it's probably a bigger threat to me than them. Oh god. I do not like fighting lizard men, says the person who's here. I mean, I could always try and buddy up to them and sail over into deserts and play with the skeletons.
Speak. Raid, fight, plunder. Move and obey. Sacrifices to Matland. Red
Really? I can't get to him.
by the cruel seas. Speak. Kraken calls.
See, they are so cheap with him. So I probably want to get that to buff up my Black Hawk Corsairs relatively soon. But to start with, I'm pushing for lightning strike. Income from ports, because, you know, I've got a couple.
Vicious dreadlord.
Yeah, leveling up my Black Ark a bit. Oh, poor Skrolk. Poor Skrolk. He has no choice but to attack. It's kind of funny. I am kind of terrified by the lizard men there. I'm going to be completely honest by that. I do not really want to be fighting Gor-Rok. So it's potentially the Lawmasters next.
Admiral of Karond. There is no mercy.
So close.
Kraken Lord. Slaughter and enslave. Enslave them.
One slave.
Aboard the Tower of Blessed Dread. Pillage and plunder.
Yes, I'm raiding my own territory to force that rebellion so that I can get the extra slaves I need.
Victory as always. This one is capable enough.
He's really important, actually, so...
It is
Here we
time.
go.
Yes.
Infamous Raider. There we go. There we go. I'm going to stop saying there we go. No, I'm happy with our position at the moment. We've got a good little foothold down here to build from. Send trinkets home. We're obviously going to... I'm probably going to push myself over the slave cap with this one. So we'll win the race to Karond.
The Skaven are nothing. Kill them. Red Fellheart. 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 Red F The tower falls.
We go.
Slaves are the real plunder.
There we go. So do I want to confederate them? Oh. I'm going to confederate with them. Claim the city. Ooh.
Painted land walkers.
We're successful. We still gain 1,500 gold anyway. Karond capture of a settlement. Lokhir's famed red blades have slain many foes. So we get the red blades and we get 10,000. Wow. But it opens up lots of trade options for us, potentially. Oh, why do you not like me? Oh.
Would you care to
Ruthless, I will inflict.
Speak.
Marauders all a timely arrival?
Ah. Maybe I should have just taken the money. I mean, I could always just abandon the whole area. I'd get more by abandoning it than the 5k they'd have given me for taking it. That's quite funny, actually. Not much. No, it'd be about the same.
Master of cruelty.
Seriously, what is skinting me so... Oh, yeah, I don't want this place.
Supreme sorceress of Karond. Mother of the Dark Convent. Who seeks me?
Yeah, they're all going to be fired next turn.
Dark sorcery. To the
That should fix my income. I want to keep one basic-ish army around here. This is okay for that. They're going to push down to Slaver's Point. And then I'm going to start befriending some of these people
gladly.
as much as possible.
Lord, if there is little you can say that will...
Overlord lurks behind every syllable. Speak. I suppose.
Be my friend. That'll do for now. Just trying to make some friends around there. Marks of the old ones first, because that's one which needs the most defences.
Black Court.
Obviously keep pushing up my Black Ark. I can't afford to go too nuts. I'm going to leave that for a turn or two, actually. I'm going to go straight public order here.
Black-hearted dreadlord.
There we go. Basically, the fact they had been expanding up there was the problem. I probably should have just taken the money, but I kind of like the idea of having a little colony up here. It's going to make things much more interesting for us. And over a few turns, if I build this place up, I will make much more money from having it. It's like the, yeah, when you start on the other side of the world, and, you know, as these guys, not taking your settlement is a good idea. I mean, you do get this mission, don't you? I forgot about that. Stitch up. It's not this guy who starts on the other side. I can't remember. It is known, Lord, that many assassins choose to stitch up their mouths. Leave it unsown. Oh no, I have an imminent rebellion. How will I possibly cope?
Sorceress. Supreme sorceress of Karond.
Why? Why can I not disband her?
Supreme
Let's go
sorceress
suicide
of
on the
Karond.
person we just...
Lives to end.
Oh god damn it, I won. I don't want to win. I want to kill this person off.
Traveling, all-powerful sorceress. Shaiish on you. The weak shall fall. Ever closer. Feel my power. Setting forth. Speak.
I hate it when this happens, because this is army upkeep, because I've got an extra army. I don't want to go nuts, however.
Lokhir Fellheart.
I think it's going to have to be the lizards next, which is going to be a hell of a war, guys.
Says to me.
Yes. Public order, for the love of God. Or the extra public order. And the loyalty is good.
Murderous lord.
Again, I don't want to waste too much money just now.
The Kraken Lord.
Running this negative isn't great for us.
And all
Ooh.
you may do.
Well, I don't have to worry about when they're going to go to war with me, because they just chose it. Now, that's tricky, because they can hit me in a couple of places, actually. Which makes things a little bit trickier. Kill the Lord.
You seek.
Oh, for God's sake.
Master of cruelty.
I really don't want to have to get rid of that army up there.
By the cruel seas, Admiral of Kar's fleets. Ready for ambush.
Oh, Jesus. That is terrifying. We're just close enough to get benefits of that. I should have just taken the 5k. How is having one extra army? I mean, it does. It increases by 7%. But that's not that much.
The weak scream for mercy.
Welcome. The Black Court will hear you.
Yes.
Feared by all.
Could really use some trade. I mean, I have burnt off a load of slaves as well, which probably doesn't help too much. We're about to have a rebellion here. Never mind. Nice. Easy auto there.
Fight. Plunder.
More slaves.
Find a better wind.
Fall back. Don't want to fight them both at once, but that good early victory is good for us because I got slaves, I'll have got income. I really shouldn't be double timing this. Next time, take the 5k. I thought it would be interesting. It'd make an interesting campaign having that up.
Hated landwalkers. There is no mercy. So many sacrifices to Mathland. Aboard the Tower of Blessed Dread. Slaughter and enslave.
I've got to fight this. I have to win this. Because I need to be able to turn around and hit the High Elves as well. I saw that ship coming down and I was like, they're so joining them. I hate lizard men. Lizard men are just tough. They have high morale, which makes them very nasty to deal with. My best bet here is to try and use my shades to kite them and break up their formation. Obviously, you've got the anti-infantry buffs, but these guys are not really frontline units in the same way. And use my range to pick them apart. I do not want to be fighting in the woods.
Bleak swords. Merciless warrior. Battle ready. Dark shards.
If I say that, I probably want my shades back here, actually. They can help if needs be, basically. Fellheart is going to have fun in the centre. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and kind of double up this flank here.
Shades. Battle
To try and break this flank so we can turn the whole thing, turn the whole enemy formation.
Dark elves.
Lokhir Fellheart.
Bleak swords.
Gone.
So basically what I want to do is pull them in, then move this flank around into them as much as possible.
Shades. On to slaughter. Terror and death.
Alright, do you have 3 uses of Dark Conduit? An explosion does not affect friendly troops good against armor and reduces their vigor by 100%. That is lovely. Oh, that's annoying.
Taruki. Onwards to murder. Nagarothi, by your command. Going. Moving out. Forward.
Moving.
We are ready, as you say. No mercy. Shades.
Countercharge. Kill him if I can.
Bleak swords. Carnage awaits.
You guys, rip that unit to pieces.
Slash. Kill. Murder awaits. Corsairs.
Actually, no, you 3 can all push down this way, please.
Going. Dealers in
That's right, rip Gor-Rok apart.
no mercy. We are ready. Cold-blooded killers.
So Gor-Rok is already dead. That's perfect.
Kill everything. Carnage awaits.
Get you guys behind and into the flanks. As soon as that's up, I need to prop it. We are breaking them ridiculously quickly here, actually.
Orders under
That's good. It's probably because this is probably due to Gor-Rok going down. I always forget they have had quite a big debuff, actually. You guys can all shoot into this flank here where they're already breaking.
Hunger. I came. Terror and death.
This unit is the bit where they're struggling more, but we're already in there. My good Druki are ripping them apart. Okay, this is going better than I expected. I'm a bit confused.
Corsairs. The merciless host.
Lokhir Fellheart.
Over into here.
Dragon fight.
Turn and kill them.
By your command.
You guys onto them. No, onto the skinkies. My shades here are going to have some fun. Oh, look at that image.
Bleed them dry.
Feel my
Went surprisingly well. I mean, he does cause fear, but still, I wasn't expecting it to be quite that impactful.
death and plunder.
And the amount of damage we've done to them, we ripped through them. I mean, we do have really high melee attacks, though. I mean, they are very glass cannony. So they did take a lot of damage, but we ripped through them there. Wow. I always forget, lizard men, Saurus warriors have had a nerf. So while they've got high weapon strength, their defense is a bit lower. Their attack is okay because they get an 8% buff while they've got over 50% morale. But the second you start lowering their morale as well, they lose that. So actually, they're very good initially, but they suffer. Once they're leveled up a bit, don't get me wrong, they're still great. They're still probably some of the best starter units, but we had more as well, so... and I had hero units in there. So I'm pleasantly surprised by that. I need to throw some units into my Black Ark to deal with Teclis, however.
Drown them. We
No,
must
I want the
build
replenishment.
slave decks.
Oops, sorry about that. That is my phone.
Lokhir Fellheart.
Nice. Buff for defeating... What's the buff for defeating Gor-Rok?
By the cruel
Movable mountain. Oh, that's good.
Admiral of Kar's fleets.
Draft Master. Lightning Strike. And then attrition reduction, which is going to be useful at play in times.
Tyrants of Nagas. Black-hearted dreadlord. Lord of fear. Such slaughter awaits. Dreadlord of Nagara.
Right, I need to do some recruitment. I know I'm skint, but still. Straight into a butt ton of shades. He gets reduced upkeep for all his units from the looks of it. Interesting. That's good, actually, because these guys are quite limited, so being able to have a bigger army on them for relatively cheap is a good thing.
I command.
Overlord, words have great power.
Yes. Speak, guest.
Okay. What I want to do ideally is create a buffer state with me with Forgebound.
Bring fire.
I wish I could push on, though. I should be able to take there relatively quickly, even if they go at it. Can't afford to be spending more money still, annoyingly. Oh, wow, that's huge. I hadn't realised that upkeep reduction. Is that a new thing? I'm not entirely sure. Oh, God, we're at 37 minutes, so I need to stop here. I hadn't quite realised I'd gone that far. As always, thank you for watching. Please do feel free to pop any comments in the comments section or jump over to my Discord and say hi there. Obviously, if you have enjoyed this and you are enjoying this playthrough, please do like and subscribe, guys. Other than that, as always, thank you very much for watching. Cheers, guys.